Hi guys! Welcome to a very special edition of Soulwork Saturday. Today we're going to be focusing on starseeds. Oh man. Let me see. The sun. I have a window behind me, unfortunately. So guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Today we're going to be doing a huge focus on the starseeds. If you had already watched my starseed reading, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. You'll know that there's some major stuff going on with starseeds, okay? We're going through a huge shift in our consciousness, in the way we're interacting with each other, in every single aspect. We are shifting. And today's live, all the expedites are geared towards supporting you in that shift. So let me just get you guys the link, which I totally forgot about the link. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. If you would like to purchase an expedited request, please visit the link in the comment. I just commented it. So today we are offering quite a few different things, actually. Again, you know, it's for the starseeds. So let's see. All right, here we go. My laptop's running so slow. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have the bio scan. We have 3-card clairtarot reading. That is usually rough and raw. So definitely keep that in mind. We also have a universal core supercharge. This is where we tap into the universal core of creation, draw from that energy and get a trifold God seed fire. We use that to we pressure inject that into your auric field and supercharge you that way. We also have etheric wing workup. This one's very neat. Most of us come from an angelic lineage. I don't want to get too far into it, but most of us have etheric wings. Before we come into this life, we go ahead and have our wings bound and encased and then hidden within our auric field. And typically what ends up happening when we grow spiritually, when we become more mature emotionally, intellectually, then our wings kind of ripen, and then it becomes time for us to unbind and remove the casing and allow the etheric wings to come out. We also have the Phoenix Fire Shield upgrade. With that, we're going to be upgrading your auric shield. Your shield helps to defend you, protect you. We're going to be using Phoenix Fire for this. Amazing Phoenix Fire. We also have Liquid Light Stress Reduction, Starseed Veil of Confusion. Most starseeds, before you come into this life, there's a veil that's placed over you. It causes you to forget most of your memories from previous lives. And when we remove that veil, the confusion kind of disappears with it. You begin to really have the ability to focus on what it is you're here to do, find your soul purpose, things like that. We have the Galactic Shield Amelioration. That one, we're going to upgrade the shield that's specifically tied to galactic things. So we do have a layer of auric shielding that helps to minimize or completely eliminate, for some, the interference of negative ET. This, we're going to upgrade that, okay? We have the Starseed activation, Syrian activation, Pleiadian activation, Arcturian activation, Fire of Lyra activation, Andromedan activation, Advanced DNA Strand activation, and then very limited amounts of Ultimate Galactivation. This is just badassery, okay? Let me let me tell you what's in this. Hold on, guys. So with the ultimate galactivation, we're going to start with doing the Starseed Veil of Confusion removal. Then we're going to do the Arcturian, Lyran, Pleiadian, and Sirian activations. Then we're going to perform a Universal Core Supercharge and Galactic Shield Amelioration. That's basically everything. That's basically everything, okay? And that one is a very, very steeply discounted expedite. I'm talking steeply discounted expedite. You'll see, if you want to know more about what I'm offering today, please go to the link in the comment, and that will let you know in a little bit more detail exactly what each expedite is. So how are you guys doing? Man, these energies got me all like, what? I've been really, time just doesn't exist to me today. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I'm early and then I space out like a minute or two beforehand. And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. Thank you, Hunapku. Oh, you like the last live? Yay! Okay, let's see. Oh, Christine Kunich, if you don't know what you are, that's perfectly okay. If you go into the descriptions, it's in the link. It'll give you a little bit of a description as to, the general characteristics of each galactic lineage. And then you'll be able to really decide which one you resonate with the most. Okay? So let me just comment this one more time. And if you guys have been here before, you know how things go. We're going to be playing Number Wars. With Number Wars, let me find my Apple Pencil. There it is. With Number Wars, you're going to be guessing what I am writing. I'm writing something very, very quietly. Very, very quietly. Take a guess. Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that I see that matches what I'm writing will be winning a free reading from me. All right, go ahead and start guessing. Pick a number from 1 to 100. And while you guys are doing that, I'm just gonna tidy up my space. All right, you guys are started. There we go. That's how we do. Ooh, you guys are commenting so fast. Melissa Bernard. Melissa Bernard won at 79. Congratulations, Melissa. Let's go ahead and get you some cards. And if you didn't win, that's perfectly okay. I am offering condensed clairtarot readings. All right, let's get you a card. Let's see what the cards have to say today. All right, Melissa Bernard. Let's see. Okay, you got 2 cards. They both came up. Girl. Card number 38. Restoration, restore and replenish. So I'm sure you're already familiar with this card. You're definitely going to be tested, okay? I hate to say this. Oh my God. You're definitely going to be tested. And in this testing, you're going to also feel rather depleted. I think the whole point of that is to, hold on guys. Okay. All right. I think this is the best I can do for now. All right. That'll work for now. So you're definitely going to be tested, depleted even further. And this is probably to help you create space for more energy to come in, like higher energies, higher frequencies, okay? And you already know this is not about punishment. You didn't do anything wrong. But here, your shadow self and you are definitely needing to come together. Okay? I think this ties into the depletion. Your shadow self is coming up, needing to be acknowledged, needing to be... See, look at the blue. That's even worse. Okay. Sun's not even touching the freaking camera. But yeah, your shadow self is needing your attention right now. Shadow work is needing to be done. And this isn't because you're not doing the shadow work. It's because it's needing to be done on an even higher, more focused level. Okay? Usually when this amount of shadow work is rising to the surface, you're about to hit a huge milestone. Like if you weren't able to access certain levels of ability before, you probably will be able to access it after this happens. Okay, so it's a huge process. It's often a pain in the butt, but as you already know, it's definitely worth it. Okay, so thank you, Miss Melissa. Let's go ahead and pick another set of numbers. Let me see. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. Pick a number from 1 to 100. All right, let me just, maybe if I do it like this, hold it like this for a second. We'll see. All right. Ooh, oh no, that's not it. I thought I saw the number. My bad, my bad. I got a little excited. Wait. No, I didn't. LVR, you won at the number 15. LVR. All right, LVR, let's get you some cards. All right, let's go. Let's see. This is for LVR, guidance for LVR. All right, LVR. One more shuffle for you. All right. Ooh. Okay. All right. LVR. You say yes now. You don't know what the card is yet. I'm joking. LVR. In all realness, card number 41, bring it into form. Now, this is telling me, it's not that you're wishy-washy, okay? It's definitely not that you're wishy-washy. It's that you know what needs to happen. You know what you need to walk away from, but it hurts you. You have such an elevated sense of obligation due to your level of loyalty. But this person, you have to walk away from it. I don't know if it's a romantic thing or if it's a business thing. I'm leaning more towards a business thing than a romantic. But it's like asking you to walk away. And, for some reason, I kind of got the sense of like baking and cookies and things like that. Are you like a baker? Are you into I don't know, food service? What would that be considered? I don't know what that's considered. Like kind of like a pastry chef. I don't know what it is, but it seems like you're going to be creating with your hands. And maybe if you're if you're working already, maybe you have to consider, switching careers, like full on switching careers. You're not on the path that's aligned with your highest good. Your grandma was, you know what? Does she have a recipe for something that it's like I want to say cookies and pastries. You might want to explore that. Was she a really good baker and chef? Because if she was, and I see this being lucrative, okay? I see this being lucrative. You might have thought of her today because she's been trying to encourage you to do this. And, it does take a huge leap of faith to start your own business and have that be your sole source of income. It does take a huge leap of faith. But I'm being told to tell you, don't be afraid to leap because you got wings. You got wings. Definitely have wings. Like literally. You have etheric wings. I see them. They're already out. So LVR, consider that, okay? Really, really put some time into thinking about how this sits with you. It's baking more than chef. It's like what I primarily saw were like cookies, and I don't know if these are muffins. I don't know. It's baked stuff though, baked goods. Oh God, I love it. I would love to be able to eat baked stuff. Unfortunately, baked stuff don't love me. All right, so let's get started, guys. I'm going to be doing the expedites based off of their order, okay? The order of purchase. So, Stephanie Ross, Fire of Lyra activation. Let's see. Stephanie Ross, are you here? Cinnamon rolls. Ooh, that sounds real good. That sounds real good. I haven't had cinnamon rolls in years. Oh my God. I could eat a whole container. I'm not even joking. All by myself? Hell yeah. Watch out now. All right, Stephanie, let's go ahead and get started. So breathe very deep and very slow, Stephanie. Just gotta get shown. Okay. All right. How do you feel? She said, Elvira, you're gluten-free? Don't tell me that. Are you also potato, corn, and rice-free? Because if you could do it with all of those things removed, Seriously. For baked goods. For nothing else but baked goods. Oh yeah, I can't do milk either. Yay! So Stephanie, you're going to feel an uptick of energy in 30 seconds to a minute. It's going to feel like you suddenly have a hot flash, okay? That's totally part of it. It's totally expected. Make sure you stay seated, okay? Marcos, you find that on my website, emmieevolving.com. Parasitic extractions are listed under services, okay? What do I eat? I'm not allowed to die. Whatever the hell I can survive. Now, I eat tacos and steak. I eat tacos and steak. That's what I eat. So next we got, here we go, Catherine Garland. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Andromedan. All right. Catherine, are you here? Let's put us over here. Hi, Tina. And you guys, I have quite a bit of a delay on my end. So if you're commenting and I answer like 10 years later, that's because of that. All right. Catherine. She got Andromedan. So breathe very deep and very slow. Catherine, set your living room on fire. Ooh, sticky. All right. It's a strong hot flash. It is definitely a strong hot flash. Catherine, burn your whole living room, please. Gonna help you in burning. Catherine, as you finish your experience, I'm going to just create a perimeter around you. This pesky thing. All right. How do you feel, Catherine? I'm so sweaty. It's ridiculous. Energy work makes me sweat. It's so frustrating. All right, we're just going to let her finish her experience. Hi, Rosalie. All right. As Catherine finishes her experience. Oh, Jessica Barr. Oh my God. Jessica Barr has gotten, she's gotten something. Ultimate galactivation. I'm gonna keel over. Oh my gosh. Yay! Catherine, make sure that you keep on setting the whole living room on fire. You continuously doing that throughout the day is absolutely necessary, okay? Nothing's in your field, but you do have to stay vigilant, okay? Girl, Jessica Barr. All right, I can already feel myself getting real hot. I'm about to sit on the vent. All right, we can do this. This is a big explosion. Breathe. How do you feel? Oh my God. Okay. Let me I'm feeling all. Let's just bunch this up. Okay. Who cares how that looks? Oh. How do all of you feel? I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's having a hot flash. Oh my God. Daddy, can you give me a fan? I'm cold and I'm hot all at once. I'm cold and I'm hot all at once. All right. Oh God. Jessica's already melting. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd totally be like, that was a lot. I'm literally frozen and sweating all at the same time. Like, Daddy, I think I'm gonna keel over.
Hold on. Not yet.
Oh my god.
I feel the aircon.
Well, the aircon's right underneath me.
What in tarnation?
Can you put it over here?
How? What is that shit?
There's the cord is right here underneath my bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you could put it right here.
Did you plug it into it?
You gotta. Oh. If you could put the fan right here.
You want it up on you.
Yeah. All up on you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby.
All right. There we go.
It's noisy, though.
I don't care. I need to cool down. Okay. All right. We're coming back to life. Okay. All right. My hair is all brushed again. Whew. How you guys feeling now? Everyone okay now? Everyone doing all right? Okay. Good. All right. So, next we are going to, oh my God! Melissa Bernard also has the ultimate galactivation. Dear sweet baby Jesus. Woo! All right. Melissa, are you here? No, it does not get rid of parasites. Marites, he's a liar. Remember that. He's a liar. All right. Let me just burn some of this because it's nice and calming. All right, Melissa. Kill me in a sweet way, okay, girl? Kill me in a sweet way. Make sure it's something that makes me smile. Whew. Hold on. Melissa, make sure you're seated really well. Archai is here. We're going to climb frequency. If you're in the audience and you're sensitive to energy, please make sure you're seated. You might feel as though you're in an aircraft climbing altitude very quickly. Climbing. Exiting matrix. Hyper jumping. Reaching Eka. Entering Akasha. Free fall. You're anchored outside of the matrix. Your galactic shield is being made of Andaran code. Your eyes might see bright light. How do you feel? Oh. No, April, you can't have an expedite or service without an extraction. If you have a certain type of parasite, I don't do work on the parasite has to be extracted first. Don't mind me in my armpit. All right. All right. Hold on. Okay. So she says, from my booty up my back to the top of my head is numb and hot. And I felt gravity pull me down. You said, get seated. Palms are also sweaty. Girl, I'm so hot. It is ridiculous. I'm just so hot. It's ridiculous. All right. Okay. So, Melissa, you're going to have another charge enter your field in, I don't know, maybe like a minute or so. It's going to be a massive charge. Archai's still with you, doing some little bits of tweaking. The reason he's still with you doing some little bits of tweaking is because, girl, you've been given a key to an armory. You can kick some ass now. So, yeah. Let's see. So you have access to a full armory, okay? Let us see. Go back. Let it wash over me. Ready to lose my feet. Ba da 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 da. Caroline Jolly. Yellow Puke Road. Is you here? Yellow Puke Road. Are you here, girl? Day to day, I'm blind to see. Find how far to go. Everybody got the reason. Everybody got the way. We just catching and releasing. My kids hate when I sing that song. All right, so it's still loading. Oh, here we go. So a scan. Okay. So scan. All right. Here we go. Oh, let me see if there's anything else for you. Oh, okay. Oh, girl, you getting activated up the wazoobies. All right. So you got the 2 activations and then a scan for Beth. Yeah. All right. I got them. All right. Yellow Puke Road. Let us see. So I'm scanning Beth right now. There is an anchor point back of the head area. Um, Bethany, you have 2M. I've gone ahead and I've frozen it. I've created a filter. Caroline, message my page. Let me just tell Rachel something really quick. So, yeah, Bethany, you have a parasite anchored in the back of your head. It's also anchored maybe about 3 inches below that, like at the top of your shoulders. It's also gone ahead and created a network through like where the inside of your ears are around both sides. And the basal ganglia, like the brainstem area, as well as a starting parasitic pouch in your low belly. You also have on top of that 2M. So with that, Caroline, you should be okay. You should be okay. Continue doing your exercises. Please message my page, Caroline. Okay? You and Bethany. You can message my page, and I've messaged Rachel and told her what to talk to you about. Okay? Do you mind if I scan you, Caroline? Well, that's one hell of a name. Hovalicious. I like it. What's your name, Hova? Hovalicious. So let's. Okay. All right, you just had a little bit of residual on the outside of your shield. It was trying, but hasn't breached. Just looking a little bit further. All right, no, you're clear, Caroline. You're clear. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do your activations. Before I do that, I'm going to do a quick clearing of everyone in the audience, just because I'm thorough. I don't feel like there is a 2M circumstance in the audience, but let me just find this one. But again, I just like to be thorough. If you've never experienced a clearing with me, excuse me, please know that my energy will always honor your sovereignty. Without permission from your highest self, my energy will not enter your field. All right. Caroline, with your permission, I'm going to go ahead and start it. Joy, Lord, okay. Fire. Burn. Caroline, please make sure you're alone in a room. How do you feel? All right. Oh, God. Rosalie. Wow. That's hilarious. Yeah, there's nothing physical about it. That's okay if she's spending the weekend. Her stuff is contained. It's just that with the amount of energy that was being directed towards you and your auric field, what ended up happening, some of it was kind of like overspray, and so it was charging her parasite up. That's the only reason I asked. I asked for you to be alone in a room. That's the only reason. You should be okay though. Oh man, I'm still like cartoonish face bashing. No, we're not actually face bashing. All right. How do you feel? How do you feel, Caroline? Your cats are okay. All right. Let's see. Jennifer Qatar. Jennifer Qatar has a. Wait. Okay. Jennifer Qatar has a. Okay. And then I thought I saw your name up top here. She said, oh boy. Oh my gosh, you cracked me up. All right. Dream. It shouldn't be asking you for additional information unless you're purchasing a private session. Private sessions will ask you to fill out a questionnaire. Okay? Is Jennifer here? Is there any physical symptoms that indicates a parasite? There are quite a few physical symptoms. Belly aches, sometimes headaches, sore areas in your body, digestive issues, anxiety, emotional upsets, moodiness, things like that. Sometimes it leaves marks. Sometimes hair falls out. Lots of different symptoms. Depends on the severity, the location, and the strain of parasite. So, okay, she's here. You'll be his secretary? Okay. All right, let's see. And for those of you who have a lot of questions about like what parasitic symptoms are, I do have a video on my channel. It's a very old video, but it's still applicable. So, you asked specifically about his throat chakra, right? Here we go. Let me just look at this real quick. Jennifer, have you scanned him? He's in the same room as you, okay. Have you scanned him before? There's an issue with the throat chakra that I'm seeing. And you didn't specify anything? So odd. So odd. Because for some reason I was feeling as though I needed to focus on the throat chakra. And then I also do feel like a dense, it's almost like a denseness at the back of the head, a weight on his shoulders. I don't know if he's having low back pain, but it looks like the weight is causing like a sort of like a bow in the very bottom of his spine, almost like scoliosis, but not quite. It's not, I don't think it's enough to be considered a scoliosis type condition, but there is a slight degree of difference. It kind of like skews off to the side. Let's see. Has he been irritating you a lot lately? He's been having headaches. Well, there's like a density in the back of his head, and it's really constricting the amount of energy that can flow through. So what ends up happening, a lot of energy becomes stagnant right back here. So that's definitely going to affect the way his head feels. Okay. Now he's had no throat aches, like a sore throat, mild. So, and there's a lag on my end, so you guys are probably like, oh, she's just sitting there. She said. Well, I mean more than usual. Have you been more annoyed by him than usual? No throat aches, nothing. It's just like a almost like a fog across his neck, and then I keep being told focus on the neck, focus on the neck, focus on the neck, but I don't see anything there. Oh. So it would probably be good if he gargles, because it might be getting infected. You know, 2 days might be enough time for it to begin to fester. So it might be like at the very, very early stages, or he hasn't quite yet been exposed to some sort of bacteria or viral thing that's come into contact with that small wound. Because I don't see anything, but I keep, you know, it is like a dark fog. It's not super dense, but it is like a dark fog across the throat. There is density in the back of the head. And for some reason, I feel like it's, you know, an infection that might be starting soon. Yeah, he feels okay in his throat now. Just keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on it. Or just start gargling salt water. And, you know, if you do that, you won't even have an infection. Whatever tries to cling to it, because it seems like it's a little tiny wound, not something huge. I'm asking his higher self if there's anything else it wants to share. Yeah, it is all dark. It's like a fog, not even a fog, like a smoke. It's more like a smoke. In some areas, you're able to kind of see like a little bit, but it's skewed. You know, I mean, if you're trying to look through smoke, obviously you're not going to see a very clear picture. But it's dark. It is. Not dark as in he's been consumed by a parasite. But the presence of this smoke-like material or substance, it is a little concerning. I'm asking his higher self. Does he collect feathers? I'm just waiting to see if he collects feathers. Because I'm being shown a feather. I don't know if he recently picked up a feather. So let's... No feathers? And you guys don't own a bird in the house? Do you hear something in your house? Whatever the last feather was, you might want to get rid of it. Something is attached to a feather. Especially if it's like a brownish, like a chocolatey brown or cream or a combination of those two colors. Get rid of it. It's like something is trying to talk to you in the house. Do you hear it? I don't know what that is. Something's trying to communicate with you inside your house. I don't think that's a higher self. It's a crow. Oh man, those are amazing feathers too. Before you get rid of it, scan that feather. Scan that feather, trace the string. You might not have to get rid of it, but for now, that's probably the best idea, is to get it out of the house. As far as the sounds, it's annoying. Like it's meant to annoy you. Does it annoy you? It's like legit annoying. Like, you know, when someone is purposely loud just to annoy you? That's what it sounds like. That's totally what it sounds like. Come on, dude, stop doing that. All right, let me go ahead and your other one. All right. All right. Does he feel okay though, Jennifer? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start your portion, okay? Make sure you're seated and breathe very deep and very slow. All right. How do you feel? So while Jennifer finishes her experience, hi Kid Phantom. Next is going to be Jessica Shui. She's like, I'm ready for bed. Thank you. You got your energetic top up. Jennifer, this might have a very pronounced effect on you more than other activations that you've gotten before. This might give you a little bit of a headache, okay? I do notice there's still a little bit of resistance with crown development. You've done a lot of crown development, but this particular section, I think there's, I guess you could say previous life trauma that still gives you a little bit of anxiety. So there's a little bit of avoidance, okay? So you might get more of a headache from this detox, okay? So good night. Thank you for staying up. All right, Jessica Shui. I'm super hyped. So we're just waiting. Having a Beyonce moment. Let's see. She might have went to bed, actually. I know it's pretty late if she's still abroad. So what we'll do, we'll give it another minute or two, or actually what we'll do, we'll give her time and we will go ahead and unmark. Let it wash over me. All right. Okay. Next, we have Jennifer Osika. And then let us see. You got a hot flash in just your head? Oh my, Jessica Pleiadian Princess. You okay? So, Jennifer Osika, are you here? Yay, she's here. All right, so Jennifer, breathe very deep and very slow. Let's go ahead and do this. After Jennifer's activation, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the link, okay, guys? So if you'd like something, now would be a good time to get that. How do you feel? Bye, Christopher Bird. Good night. I go live again tomorrow, Marcos. But I don't do parasitic extractions on live streams. Okay, let me just calm your heart a little. All right, how do you feel now, Jennifer? You feel okay? Yeah. They probably got some of that energy, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Definitely, just calm them, comfort them. The storm energy paired with the energy work that you just got will definitely amplify any type of anxiety that they were already feeling from the storm. It'll definitely amplify that. Yeah, for the dogs. And then, of course, you're very sensitive to your animals, to your fur babies. So it might make your heart race a little bit. But I looked, everything seems okay. I'm just checking the dogs. Yeah, it seems like a back and forth between you and the dogs. They're sensitive to you, you're sensitive to them. So you feel some of their anxiety and it becomes amplified in you. They feel that on you and it amplifies their anxiety and then back and forth, back and forth. So it seems like everything is fine though. Okay. So let's see. Jessica Shui, are you here? Jessica Shui. It's a lot of energy. Poor George. And it seems like he's been stressed all week. Ooh, you saw a pillar of light, Jeremy? I swear, storms, I don't like storms, but honestly, they make for the most beautiful light show. Thunderstorms, lightning storms, whatever the heck they're called. Whatever you want to call them. They make for beautiful shows. All right, so she might have fallen asleep. Next we have Adrian Fernandez. Oh, wait, let me just shut down the link. as promised. Today is my husband's birthday. We're not trying to stay live all night. So let me go ahead and just... But we will be live again tomorrow if you don't get... Come on. Oh, it's already closed. He's on top of things. Well, I don't know if she's not nice to him, but I can feel he's been extra stressed for the past week or so. So, you know, oh, let's sing him happy birthday. I'm going to use my sword as a microphone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. He ain't even here. He ain't commenting. He ain't even here, guys. He might have gone to the store to get me a drink. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. Who was I? Adrian. Adrian Fernandez, are you here? Oh, he is here. Happy birthday to you. There you go. You're satisfied? I love you, honey. You know, you guys, I have such an amazing husband. It's his birthday, and he went and got me coffee this morning. He also made me lunch. I'm like, I thought I was supposed to cook for him. He seems to be spoiling me on his birthday. I don't know what that's about. All right, let me just... So I think Adrian's not here. Roseanne Marie Guida. Yeah? Roseanne Marie Guida. Ooh, okay. You want to understand more about charts. All right. So, oh, Adrian's here. Oh, you guys, this lag is killing me. It's killing me. All right. Adrian. Jessica, give me one moment, okay? Adrian is here. All right, Adrian, you ready, boo-boo? Let's mark you. Also, Jessica, I can't actually just be scanning people or giving information about people. I can talk about your end of the twin flame connection, but if that's not what you're looking for, please do let us know and we could just refund it. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Let me just... okay. Let me get everything situated first because I don't want things marked if they're not done. So, mark this. Okay. All right, Adrian. Let's get started. Ooh, girl, you're surging. Adrian, you might feel swirling all around you. There's about 60 or 70 dragons just swirling all around you right now. You might feel electrical pulses, okay? These are very electric dragons. They don't have fire, they have electricity. I'm being asked to amplify their charge. Breathe very deep and very slow. Make sure you're seated. Adrian, there's an additional Blu-ray coding that's being asked to inject into your morphogenetic template, okay? Deep inhale. I'm going to go in through your chest. How do you feel? Let me just move a little closer. Oh, you guys saw my children's freaking my pink and gold leggings. All right. So we're just going to give Adrian a moment. Adrian, as you're finishing your experience, I just want you to know another massive charge of energy is headed your way. It's about to enter your chest, okay? So just breathe, give yourself another minute or two, okay? You feel tingly. Yay! So Adrian, in about a minute or so, it's gonna hit your chest. It shouldn't hurt though. It shouldn't hurt, all right? So let us see. All right, Jessica. All right. So, yay. Christine, I think I do have an order from you. Oh, okay, Daddy made sure. So, let's see. Let's get 3 cards for you. And this is about Charles. You want to know if you're truly communicating with Charles. Let's see. Okay. So, Jessica, you're not going to like this, okay? So you got card number 27, receiving. Notice how your head is enveloped in light, but your eyes are closed. The light is trying to give you information about this connection. There is a possibility that this connection is not like a legitimate connection. Okay, I don't think you're imagining it. I don't think you're insane. I think you're really experiencing something, but I do feel like whatever this is, it's not being honest with you. Okay, I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I have to be honest with you. Now, another thing is that it's almost like card number 37, focus on the light. It's almost like a wheel of repeating. It's just going over and over, repeating over and over. And you have within your hand something that is blinding you. What's it called? Like a glimmer? Is that what it's called? A glamour? I don't remember what kind of spell work it's called. But it's kind of like a sleight of hand, like a trick of the eye. You are definitely communicating with something, but I don't know if that's your actual twin. Okay? I feel like there's a high probability that's not your actual twin. I feel like it's now 4:44. And the thing that gave me more of a confirmation is card number 5, follow your own rhythm. You keep turning away from the light, but you're allowing yourself to be blinded by false light. So there's a lot of things. When you meet your twin, the being that you've identified as your twin, do you meet them on the astral? You say they... let me see. You had said... You talk in your dreams. In your dreams, is it vivid color? I know this is upsetting you. I'm not trying to upset you or be mean, but I will be honest. In the astral, there are 4th dimensional beings have a tendency to be very well versed in mimicry. They're very, very good at gleaning information, getting the information that they need in order to continue whatever image they're trying to create. Telepathy, we talk through pendulum daily, and I also have 3 readings with him. He physically speaks to you. I don't doubt that something's communicating with you. I don't doubt that at all. I truly believe that you are experiencing this, that you are truly communicating with something. I don't think it's your twin, though. I could be wrong. I don't think it's your twin. I feel like this is something that is very well versed in mimicry. I feel like you got to a point I'm picking up a negative entity. I am. I'm picking up a negative entity. The negative entity is trying, well, what it's done, and this is just what I'm picking up, and again, I could be wrong. It's taken your twin pinging code, because twins, they ping each other. Ping, receive it, ping back, receive it, ping back, receive it. So you guys are constantly, between twins, you guys are constantly sending each other information. Well, what ended up happening, you pinged, and I don't think you did this consciously, you pinged to call your twin. You became aware, and so the ping got activated, and your twin wasn't aware yet, and so something picked up that ping, cloned it, and pinged you back. See what I'm saying? It like hijacked the transmission. Well, that's what I've gotten. Parasitic circumstance is my specialty. To date, I haven't found a parasite yet that can effectively block me from reading someone. So that would be that's the reading. That's not actually your twin. You haven't come across your twin yet, your true twin. And that you are communicating with something. You're not imagining that, but it is not your actual twin. So, and I know that's really not what you wanted to hear, and I'm sorry. Okay, Jessica? All right. He is the entity. The one that you've identified as your twin, what I'm picking up energetically, he is the entity. Okay. Okay. So next we have Dalia. And Guino. Should you stay separated? All right. Dalia. Are you here, Dalia? You're welcome, Jessica. Sorry, it's not what you wanted to hear. So I'm just waiting to see. Dalia and Guino, are you here? Hi, Simi. Oh, and for people who are asking, I go live every Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, nice. Is it Daryl? Wrist pus? All right. So I think maybe Dalia is not here. Go ahead, my keep pending. Cheryl Walker. Okay, so. Okay. You want to know if it's a false twin, if it's a person you know in your life, and your wings. All right. Oh, Dalia is here. All right. Sorry guys, I have a huge delay on my end. It's about 30 seconds, I think. I think it's around 30 seconds. Dalia is here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on, Dalia. Am I saying your name right? I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. All right. Hi, Brandy McCall. All right. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Cheryl, for being gracious. All right. Dalia. Ooh. Girl. Okay. Here's the thing. Dalia. I pulled out 3 cards, but these 3 cards seem to want to go to Cheryl. I'll just set these aside. I'm like, dang. All right, Dalia. Okay. Ooh, this gave me goosebumps. I'm so proud of myself right now. I actually listened to my soul. I actually listened to my higher self, and I feel like the cards went exactly where they needed to go. So, Dalia, card number 30, the perfection of your life. Now, from the outside, just like with a storm, if you're looking at it from above, it looks beautiful and just, very graceful. These puffy clouds are just swirling, all beautiful. But if you're in the storm itself, it's a whole nother experience. And that's kind of what's going on right now. There's a lot of ways in which you and your husband are not aligned. Okay. And it's causing a lot of really disharmonic feeling within you. And for you, it's like, no, I feel like that's it. We're done. But everyone else is like, well, you're tripping. What's going on? Why are you being like this? Well, because they're not in the storm. They're seeing it from the outside. They don't know what's going on. So this is the perfection of your life, card number 30. Now, that's to kind of acknowledge how you feel about what you're going through. Like, no one understands. Everyone in your life right now, they don't really get it. I wouldn't be surprised if you feel as though everyone is villainizing you, as though you're being selfish and blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like you're being selfish. I feel like right now you are experiencing a massive ascension cycle, probably the biggest you've ever experienced in your life. And what's going on is it's shifting everything. It's shifting the way you see things. It's shifting the way you interact with other people. And people who are used to you behaving in a certain way, it's weird to them. They don't get it. They're like, what's going on? Why are you different? Well, because you're evolving. That's what it is. You're evolving. Now, does that mean your husband is not compatible anymore? Well, here it is. Card number 3, inspiration. So as you're blossoming, the bees are your husband, okay? They represent your husband and family. What you're thinking about is, oh, they're going to sting me. They're going to sting me. There's going to be an injury. It's going to hurt. Well, but you need them. You need them in order to blossom, okay? The bees are the pollinators. Some flowers, they need the bees or they can't continue to exist. So it's a very delicate balance that's kept between the two. So this is kind of your circumstance at this point. It's a recognition that, yes, there might be opportunities to sting you, but at the same time, there's a very real need to allow them to help you to blossom. And that's what they're doing. Their resistance is helping you to blossom. Now, to answer your question specifically, card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. Yes, there's a lot of tears involved. Yes, it seems like a very gray sort of existence right now because there's such a huge discrepancy between the jump in frequency that you just took and where they're currently at. But defend to the end the worthwhile. I don't think it's time to leave yet. Now, is it going to be time to leave in a little bit? I don't know. But as of right now, to answer your question, no, it's not yet time to separate. There are still things that are going to happen that's going to get you to grow even more. And some people will be like, well, that's messed up. You're just staying to use him. No, you're not using him. These are things that the two of you agreed to on a soul level. This is going to help both of you grow. When there is a lesson being taught and learned, both are for fulfilling a role, fulfilling an obligation that each promised to the other. So it's a mutually beneficial thing on a soul level. Conscious mind, conscious human mind level, it might seem like unfair and a waste of time and unnecessary, but your soul has spoken very loudly. Defend to the end the worthwhile. And please look up these numbers, okay? Google angel number 23, angel number 3, and angel number 30, okay? Definitely look up those angel numbers. They're going to provide you further confirmation about this message, about what your higher self. I know you're tired. I know you're hurting inside. I know you feel like you've given everything and how is this fair to you? I promise you. He's fulfilling a promise he made on a soul level. Okay? Hang in there. Now, I'm not saying this is going to continue and you guys are going to be celebrating your 100th anniversary, wedding anniversary. I'm saying for right now, it's not yet time. Okay? Allow whatever it is that needs to happen that your soul is asking you to stay for, allow that to happen. And then decide later. Your soul is going to guide you. Your soul will always guide you to where you need to be. For right now, it's here. Wherever you are, that's where you need to be. Who knows? Maybe next week, maybe next month. No one knows. Okay? But I do feel like this continues for a bit longer. I do feel like he's going to show you things about himself that's going to help you to understand that much of this was really just a miscommunication. Not a misunderstanding, but a miscommunication and lack of communication. There's a lot of things that he struggles through that he doesn't communicate. Does that excuse the hurt? No. But it helps you to understand he's not intentionally trying to fail you. Okay? There's a lot of things that still need to be talked about between the two of you. There's a lot of things. And maybe after you talk, you'll be able to better decide with more surety, more clarity. Okay? But for right now, stay put. That doesn't mean that you don't begin the process of separation. If that's what you're really, really called to do, not just because you're tired. If that's what you're really, really called to do in your chest, like this is what's right, then listen to what you feel is what's right. But cutting him off completely and no communication, that's not going to serve you. Not right now. There's still things that need to be communicated. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Where sometimes when soul says that you guys are not yet done, it doesn't mean that you completely stop the divorce proceedings or the separation, the moving out, whatever it is. It means there still needs to be a connection. There still needs to be communication. There are still events that are preparing to happen that will grow both of you in different ways. So it just means don't be so quick to like completely slam the door shut. Okay? I hope that helps. I really, really hope that helps. All right, Cheryl Walker. And thank you for waiting, Cheryl. And the wing work. Excuse me. All right. Cheryl. You're welcome, Dalia. Cheryl. Boy, oh boy. I mean, these are basically the two cards in the deck that would really answer your question. It would really, really answer your question. Card number 21, Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. So with this card, what it's really showing is that you are in a massive ascension cycle. Okay, hold on. Let me just. You're in a massive ascension cycle. Your eyes are closed because right now you're trying to see with your intuition, which you're absolutely seeing. You are absolutely seeing. You have a necklace of pearls, okay? These are pearls of wisdom. Notice how there's two colors. Notice how the blue one is snapped. That wisdom has been spread out, right? And what's going on is it's kind of coming back to you. This is your twin. This is your twin. This is a twin flame card. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Look at that. And your intuition is definitely well guarded. You're not being misled. You are absolutely not being misled. And the communication, it goes down to the core, okay? It goes down to the core. I think it's someone you already know. I think you've already identified the person. I definitely think you've already identified the person. Right now, they're kind of in a hermit phase where they're kind of closing themselves off a little bit. They're diving deeper within. They're going into their shell. But they still are on some level willing to keep contact with you. Not as much as you probably want, or they probably want, but it's all they can do for right now. Because number 28, collaborative dreaming, he still wants to sleep. Okay? He still is trying to be normal. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You're very gifted. You have a lot of really elevated sensitivities, and as a reflection of you, he too has this. And so it's probably driving him nuts that he's experiencing all these things, feeling you in ways. He's like, I'm just imagining this. Cheryl, have you ever thought that maybe this is why things have been so difficult in your marriage? Like things totally keep trying to tear you guys apart? A twin union, especially if they're able to be in a romantic relationship, that's some potent stuff. I'm sure he's like, what? Am I imagining this? Because he wants to be normal. He wants to stay asleep, but he has no choice but to wake up because you're waking up. You're elevating. He has no choice but to keep pace with you. And here's the thing. So you've closed your eyes. He's closed his eyes. Oh, but look. Both of you awake, looking at each other. Already in union. Tell me that's not beautiful. Fully connected, deeply bonded, already in union. Card number 13, Power of Attraction. Girl. It's been a ride because quite a few things have been really seeking to tear you apart. It's too powerful of a union, you know? It's too healing. And so things try and tear you apart. And 34 years, 3 + 4 is 7. I think that's kind of coming to a completion. The attempts to try and tear you apart and almost get you to give up on each other, I think that's about done. 3 + 4 is 7, completion. 34 viewers, 3 + 4 is 7. 23 likes, 2 + 3 is 5. It's time to change. It's change, And you guys are definitely, you're headed there. You're headed there. It's It's a beautiful, beautiful bond you guys already have. And for the longest time, because of the wild ride you guys have been on, it's been difficult to really understand what you've lived through together. But you had to go through that together. You had to know that no matter how low you guys fell, you would always get back up together. That if one stood up, they would help the other up too. And that's kind of how twins work. You know, you're absolutely twins. You're 100% correct in your assessment. It's not a perfect relationship, but that's what makes it perfect. That's what makes it real. You know what I mean? This notion of like it's all, I don't know. I just that gets to me when people think that relationships should be perfect like the movies. Like, no. How are you two growing with each other then? You're not. That's just fake, you know? Where you're afraid to hurt each other's feelings. You can't be yourself. You can't, have meltdowns and have them be like, you're freaking tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very beautiful. So, Cheryl, I will tell you this. If I do your wing workup, it will affect him. Do you still want to continue with it? Or did you want to hold off? Because if you want to continue with it, just know it will affect him. It will probably weird him out. It's going to make his wings blossom too. Okay, so if you want to do it tomorrow, if you want to talk to him tonight and then do it tomorrow, we can do that. Or we can wait until you have an opportunity to talk to him. And if you just want to go ahead and refund it all together, the wing workup, we can do that as well and tell us tomorrow. Or if you talk to him tonight and, you can tell he doesn't really want to. Higher self is the one that told me to let you know that it will affect him. And that you should probably talk to him, because the last thing the two of you need is for him to experience something suddenly, like the point of wings, and then that freaks him out and it will shut him down. It will like fully shut him down. He will totally freak out and be like, you're doing witchcraft. You know your husband. You know what I mean? And it's going to freak him out and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's demonic stuff. And because he doesn't understand, not because he really thinks it's demonic. It's going to create a lot of fear and shut him down. And he's at a very delicate place in his journey. Like a really delicate place. I think if you talk to him first and let him know that he might feel something so he could be ready, that won't freak him out. Then he'll be like, oh, that was weird. Then he'll just be like, oh, that was weird. Because it will give you time to really talk to him and let him come to terms with this work. It doesn't negate the existence of God. It doesn't go over, God's authority or anything like that. It just supports it. It helps to confirm and prove the existence of God. So talk to him, okay? And then let us know tomorrow before the live. So that way I'll do yours towards the beginning. So let's see what's next. Christine. All right. Let us see. Okay. Let us see. So, core supercharge. Ooh, Christine, are you here? I can do this. I'll do the core supercharge, the universal core supercharge, when I do the other session, the private session that you purchased earlier. We'll do it together. I won't be able to do it on this live for very specific reasons. And I can message you privately to kind of explain that a little bit further so you understand why I can't do it on the live. Okay? If you're not here, that's perfectly fine. I'll message you after the live anyways and explain to you. So let us see. Susan. Sue. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. That's hard. That's hard. Let's. All right, Sue. Passion living in LA. Were you able to hear what I had said? Christopher Bird, the link is shut down for now because I'm done accepting expedites for this live stream. I will be live again tomorrow. Okay? So come back tomorrow. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the live stream will start. But I should have the link open again before that. Okay. So, Sue, let's go ahead and get you some cards. Sue, are you part of my Emmie Evolving group on Facebook? There was a link that that I recently posted in that group, and for some reason I was like, well, I don't know why I'm reposting this in the group, but my higher self said repost it. Well, it talks about how we fall in love with the people who are best suited to grow us. So it might have to do with that, okay? But let's also pull you some cards. Oh, God, my heart hurts. So, card number 12. Every journey starts with a single step. So basically, what happened was they gave you all the support, all the knowing that they were able to gift you with. And it was a lot. It was a lot. They really, really helped you to grow. And that love is so intense that sometimes it can be misunderstood by the human heart and the human mind as something else. Okay? So your bag is packed. You're ready to go. You're just soaking in the last few bits of lessons that this connection is gifting you with. So you made the right decision. Okay? You made the right decision. You're now standing naked in the light of your truth. You're ready to continue forward. I'm being told, I don't want to say that though. I'll say that later. Card number 14, going beyond normal. So your mind is racing. There's a lot of things that you are really, really thinking about. Things that you're like, did I do the wrong thing? Was that the wrong thing? More than just moving forward with a different spiritual path. It's pretty much all your connection, all the experiences, everything. You're questioning it, which is normal. That's absolutely normal. But look, instead of focusing on all the things that you might have done wrong, might have been able to find a better way to do, you need to focus on keeping it together. What do buttons do? They hold things together. So you need to hold it together until you understand. Okay, until you actually understand what's going on. The key to this is sitting in silence, sitting in stillness, and allowing yourself to stay focused on understanding. Okay? Your higher self has a lot to say. You're really beating yourself up. You're really, really beating yourself up. And Your higher self has been trying to tell you, stop. Stop hurting yourself like that. Stop calling yourself all these mean things. You didn't mess up. You didn't ruin it. Okay? You didn't ruin it. You were honest. You shared something that was a truth for you. And that's all you can ever do. That's like the highest expression of love. Sharing a truth that's scary. Sharing a truth that would be much more comfortable being quiet about. And all you did was share a truth. You didn't mess it up. As a matter of fact, it was already the end of the journey together. They've basically reached a point where there wasn't much else that they'd be able to contribute to your growth. Not that they weren't worthy of you anymore, not that you're not worthy of them anymore, but sometimes the paths diverge. You know, they go different directions, and that's okay. It's not something that has to be someone messed up or, you know, any of that. Now, with this, Christopher Bridger, funny. Card number 32, faith in the process. You're feeling like you're in a very dark place right now. You're feeling like you're exhausted. You can't walk forward anymore. You're kind of all alone in this. Not true. Not true. You are still naked in your truth. Remember, you're naked in your truth. There you are. You're still naked in your truth. You have a very good understanding of who you are becoming. Continue to embrace your process. Know that if you can't walk anymore, your soul will put you in a wagon and pull you. That's perfectly fine. And you always have your spiritual companions. They're always there helping to guide you, helping to get you the guidance that you need. Okay? I hesitate to say this because I don't like coming off as though I'm trying to sell something. I hate sales. I do. But I've been being told since the start of your reading to encourage you to join my Kokoro 33 program. That will not only help to fulfill that need, that want to continue learning about spirituality, energy, and continuing to grow, but it will also give you the opportunity to interact with like-minded people. My group is very different than most groups because there's such a different degree of experience from each member. And there's no competition. Okay, there's none. I don't tolerate any kind of competition or any of that. At no point have I ever seen anyone competing with anyone else or making anyone feel less than because they have less experience. So that would be a very, very good idea to help you in your healing process. I mean, how long will you stay in the program? I don't know, but right now you feel so alone. It might be that you just need the companionship of people who are like-minded so you don't feel so alone. It might be to help you to trigger the remembrance of your abilities. Who knows? But your soul does say encourage you to join. Now, am I going to pressure you? No. No. I feel strongly the people who join that membership, they're there for a very specific reason. I don't have to convince anyone. I don't have to sell anything. People join because that's part of their soul path. So sit on it and think on it for a bit, okay? See if it really resonates in your chest. The higher up in your chest, the more you know your higher self is telling you this is something that it wants you to experience to help evolve your ability to love and understand not just other people, but yourself as well. Okay? I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. I'm sorry that you're hurting so much. I can feel your pain. Have you been thinking about it? Keep thinking about it until you know, like, you really know, like, no, this is something I want to do. You know? Just trust in your soul to guide you to wherever you need to be, even if it's not with me or my class. I know your soul's going to guide you to a group that's going to help to uplift you. And that's kind of what you need right now. You're feeling very low, and that's not a bad thing. But it's like there's a part of you that really needs to feel some sort of camaraderie. And, you know, that's not a bad thing either. Having that need is not a bad thing. So let's see. You're welcome, Sue. Let's see. Ashley. Wait, is that Ashley? I think it spells Ashley. Ashley Armstrong. All right. Ashley, do you have a question or do you want to just do a general reading? I know. Big hugs to Sue. That's very brave of you, though. Having that conversation was brave. Really brave. I hope you realize that. So, Ashley. Is Ashley here? Oh, is it for April Bender? Okay, April, do you have a specific question in mind? So I do have a lag on my end. Sorry, guys. Okay, guidance on your purpose. Let's see. So here's the thing. Okay. Card number 15, big bold vision. So look at that. Card number 15, big bold vision. A lot of glitz, a lot of glamour. Like, I'm going to do this. This is going to be amazing. And then card number 6, shock of the new. In your big bold vision, look at the change in the face. Now, here's the reality of it. Card number 38, restore and replenish. You've been going and going and going, afraid to slow down and really take stock of what's going on. What's really going on is you've been being very much misguided. There's a lot of things that are being incepted into your mind, and it comes from a parasitic source. You had mentioned before that you have a parasite? Did you mention before that you have a parasite? Or is that something you're aware of? Because I do feel a parasite. So you have to slow down, April. You really have to slow down. You've gotten yourself to a point where you're very depleted. You're kind of just running off fumes and trying to convince yourself to keep going, and that's not going to help you. That's definitely not going to help you. It's just going to get you into a fetal position. Okay? And look at all the shells scattered all around you. You have all these messages from your higher self that you're not listening to. A whole bunch of messages that you don't hear. See that? You have to slow down, okay? Did I tell you that a few weeks ago? Yeah, you would probably benefit from a full-on parasitic extraction. Because look, what do buttons do? They hold things together, right? Now you see the key? The key is in holding things together, but see how it's separated from you. How are you going to hold things together with a key that far? It's not within your grasp. So instead of listening to the message of your higher self, your actual higher self, what ends up happening is you're just listening to the messages of, not even messages, they're thought inceptions. Parasites are very well versed, most of them are very well versed in mimicry, and they're able to mimic the sound of your voice and your speech mannerisms perfectly. So you assume that you're talking to yourself, and it's not. It's a very high likelihood that it's incepting thoughts. Okay? So please do consider that parasitic extraction. I can't do any, I can't do any energetic work on you so long as, publicly, on live stream, as long as you have a parasite. It's just not something that I do. Okay? All right, let's see. Naylene. Naylene, are you here? Pamela Franklin, what did you just do? I felt that energy all over my body, even though I know what you did was for April. Her parasite was trying to enter my space. So I said, look at my space. Back up. That's what I did. I said, back up. Back. Get back. So, all right, Naylene is here. Naylene, is there something in particular that you want me to scan? And Pamela, to answer your question more seriously, I just expanded my energy is like an alpha type of energy. It's very dominant and very aggressive. If things try and breach my space, it becomes very aggressive. And so I just pushed it out. That's what you felt. All right. So there's a little bit of a lag. General? Okay. Let me just make sure I marked it. All right. So breathe very deep and very slow. I'm seeing bright flashes of light. You're having a lot of energetic surging. Your higher self is present. Have you been having low back pain, Naylene? April, if funds are a problem, we definitely can see if we can do some sort of payment plan with you. All you have to do is message my business page on Facebook, and my husband can try and figure something out for you in regards to a payment plan. So let's see. So lots of headaches. Okay. Naylene, so your higher self is present. It's a lot of expansion around the back top portion of your head. So a lot of expansion. You have been activating quite a bit, and so that might account for the headaches. What concerns me is you have a spear at the very bottom right of your sacrum. So something has tried to attack you. Let me just... Did something happen like at work or in your personal life about 3 to 4 weeks ago that really, really pissed you off? And for any of you who are, curious about payment plan stuff, since there's a lag on my end, if we do consider a payment plan for you, we don't book the session until after the balance is paid in full. Okay? No, there's nothing. So it looks like it went in all the way through the lower portion of your sacrum. So it goes all the way through, and it's almost like the 4-barbed hook, excuse me, which then kind of protrudes out your pubic bone. So it's slightly below your bladder. If you have any weird sensations in that area, that might be what you're feeling. But that it looks like this has been here for about 3 to 4 weeks. Have you been feeling anything in your chest area? Michelle, you might be seeing some of my energy. I'm surging from all of this planetary caca. I've been surging for a few weeks already. So my energy's been causing some weird... Where's my clip? Oh, here. My energy's been causing some weird video stuff. A heavy feeling. I don't see any punctures in the chest area, but your higher self points out the chest area. What is it? I don't detect 2M. It's like just a bubble right in the chest area. It would be probably the size of like a softball or a grapefruit. It looks as though it's filled with hydroplasma. It doesn't feel parasitic though. But it is pushing, like distorting the energy in that area. It's like right there. Right in there. It's about this size. It's almost like a gas, but it's a like a viscous fluid. I don't think it's entered the density of flesh. I feel like it's still energy, like a liquid energy. That part doesn't feel like a parasitic attack though. And then I'm looking at the sphere. Nothing's even holding on to it. I think they felt me coming. So Nailene, do you mind if I take the spear out? It's just annoying me seeing that in there. I'm just like, but I don't see whatever put it in there. I don't see whatever it was that tried to breach her space. That whatever it is, it's gone. It's took off. Okay. All right, it's gone. I don't really want to mess too much with that finding in the chest. Because I don't quite understand what it is. My usual line of thinking is, if you don't understand what it is, don't mess with it. As long as I'm not sensing any kind of parasitic, I don't feel like it's entered flesh yet, because it's filled with hydroplasma, pre-matter liquid light. I mean, that's kind of like stem cell. I'm wondering if there was some newly emerging physiological condition, and your higher self decided to insert quite a bit of hydroplasma, because the hydroplasma is like stem cell. It can take on the properties of whatever the environment is. So I'm wondering if this is like a form of energetic therapy that your higher self has put into place to correct a physiological condition that hasn't been detected yet. I don't detect a physiological condition, so it's a little bit confusing, but I'm not worried about it, so that's a good sign. Because I'm paranoid, you know? If I'm not worried about it, it's probably already healing itself. But I don't know what it is, Naylene. I have to be completely honest. I don't know what it's for. And, you know, I don't know everything. But there's a high likelihood that your higher self is the one that put that in there and is using it to self-heal some sort of condition. That's all your higher self lets me see right now. It's almost as though a certain section so it's in the slightly higher right of your heart space and chest, and then this area right around here, kind of like lower left of the heart and slightly below, is cloaked off. So usually that's the higher self telling me, I want a little bit of privacy here. I'm doing something and I want it private. So I don't, unless there's reason, which I don't have any reason right now, I tend to just be like, okay, then a higher self doesn't want me to know, so we won't know. All right, Naylene, let's go ahead and do, was it your wing work? Oh, Syrian activation. All right. Oh, no. Syrian activation. All right, girl. Breathe deep and slow. And Christopher Bird, are you still here? Okay. Naylene, I'm going to start your Syrian activation, okay? Let me just get a soul. Sorry, I launched the wrong app. So breathe very deep and very slow. You might start to tingle, okay? You might get dizzy. How do you feel, Nalene? Pamela, you're sensitive. You're sensitive. All right, how do you feel, Nalene? Oh, actually, I did ask you that already. Go ahead and finish your experience. Take a moment. Christopher, you've won yourself a clairtarot reading. Yay! Awesome, Nalene. So, Christopher Bird, according to my higher self, you have won yourself a clairtarot reading. There is no need for number wars. You already got 2 cards. Let's go ahead and see what your 3rd card is going to be. All right. Ooh, you going through something? Are you going through something? What is going on? I did all that shuffling only for your higher self to tell me to get the other deck. You're celebrating right now. You don't be knowing. Higher self told me to get my shit-talking deck. You might not be laughing later. You really might not be laughing. Here's the thing, okay? This deck is... Oh, God. Yeah, see. No more laughter. No more laughter. Okay, so here's the thing. You feel like you've been being played. That's just, that's the blunt truth. You feel as though you've been being played. You feel as though you're kind of being kept in limbo, toyed with, all of that. And the truth, you want the truth? It's you. You're doing this to you, okay? You're doing this to you. It's not someone else. You don't have bad luck. You're just not listening to your higher self. That's harsh. That's harsh. So now your higher self is like, we're done with this phase. Pack your bags. It's time to go. Card number 12, every journey starts with a single step. Your higher self is sick of this cycle. You've been repeating this cycle over and over for quite some time now. It needs to stop, okay? This is probably why your higher self said you need some cards right now. Because, to be quite honest, your higher self is getting ready to kick your ass. Your higher self's getting ready to beat you up. That's not good. That's not good because it usually is extremely painful and a massive, massive struggle. Now, here's the thing. It also told me to get out the Kaka talking deck. And here, you have all these cups, all these opportunities to take in abundance. And instead of taking in abundance, you're allowing the cups to be soiled. The company you keep is keeping you in cycles that are just not something you need to be a part of. It's not growing you. At one point it was. At this point it's not. It's really, really not. You deserve so much more than that. You deserve so much more than that. Your mindset of this is all life is, that needs to go. You have an elevated manifestation ability. And what's going on is you're manifesting the continuation of this struggle. You're addicted to hurt. It's time for that to die. Okay? That addiction to pain and just being, this is not my, I'm not saying this, okay? This is your higher self's term. Being in a shitty way. I don't know if that's how you talk. I don't say a shitty way. Being in a shitty way, that needs to end. That cycle is done. Okay? Stop trying to bring back to life a cycle that was done a long time ago. So you're going to feel as though everything is a hot mess, clouded, all of that. It's just, you know, because it is. It's a hot mess right now. Ooh. You're being rebirthed, though. Oh. It hit you hard. That loss hit you hard. I'm going to be very, very, very harsh with you right now, okay, Christopher? I want to say sorry for being this harsh, but your higher self said, no, don't apologize. I'm going to be very harsh with you. I feel so fucked up saying this. You've been using the death of your parents as an excuse to continue your downward spiral, and it needs to stop. That's so harsh to say to someone. I want to cry. Oh my God. It's time for you to really pick and choose. You don't have to lash out for just any reason. When you lash out, it has to be for purpose. Lash out to protect that which you value the most. And what needs to happen before you do that is you have to value yourself. Okay? You have to value yourself. You have to understand that your parents would have not wanted this for you. There's a part of you that feels like you have to continue punishing yourself for something that you can't ever take back. You can't ever undo. It's done. Whatever that event was, it's done. And you don't need to continue to punish yourself. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. As a matter of fact, you punishing yourself, all that does is punish everyone around you. Wow. I knew it. It's because you're afraid. 1919. It's because you're afraid. You're afraid of how powerful you are. So it's easier for you to hide in the shadows and beat yourself up, beat yourself down, and pretend that you're not worth it. But you're an emperor. You're an emperor. No, don't be sorry for making me cry. That was my choice. You can't take ownership of my choice. You don't get to have another excuse to feel bad. You don't get to use me as another excuse to feel bad. You're an emperor. Embrace that shit. Stop making excuses. Stop trying to shrink yourself down. Embrace that. You're an emperor. Now, here's the next card. Not only are you a royal, you're also a high priestess. You do things in shadow because you're afraid of how powerful you are. Do you understand what kind of change you could make in so many other people's lives if you stopped wallowing in this pool of misery that you've created for yourself? The time for selfishness is done. The time for hiding is done. There's so many people waiting for you to climb out of that hole so you can begin helping them like you promised. I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about on a soul level. On a soul level. And I can say these things to you because I've been there too. I've been there too. Hiding away. Trying to pretend. You know, trying to pretend, no, I'm normal, no, blah, 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 blah. You're full full of shit, girl. Sorry, I'm not going to make excuses for you. I'm not going to allow you to use me as another excuse to continue beating yourself up. Christopher, you should have went to sleep. You shouldn't have taken me up on this offer of a free reading. This is what your soul wanted you to hear. Not too funny, not too entertaining, is it? But it's absolutely necessary. You got this, Christopher. You got this. Okay. Let's do number words. Come on. Everybody. We're doing number words once I find my mother freaking pencil. Here it is. All right, give me 1 second. All right. You're welcome, Christopher. All we are each other's reflections. Ooh, dreams on it. Pick a number from 1 to 100, and the first one to guess what number, the first comment that I see that matches what I wrote, will win number words. Mo Quinn! Sorry for yelling. Was it the right number? Yes, that's the right number. Mo Quinn, you won at 43. Mo Quinn, you won. Mo money. Mo money. All right, Mo. Now that I warmed up with my rough and raw clairtarot, are you ready? You ready for this? I'm sorry, Marcos. I have a little bit of, what the heck is it called? Tourette's. I have emotional Tourette's. I get excited and I yell. All right, Mo. Let's go ahead and get you some cards. All right. Ooh, card number 19. Dream a beautiful dream. Mo, I see this and I feel like you're getting ready to manifest such a huge undertaking. Huge undertaking. And this is a call for you to become aware of the need to prepare. And how do you prepare? By simply accepting that you're about to do something huge. It's 5:55. I tried not to yell, Marcos. I reeled it in before it really got loud. I'm sorry. So, Mo, be ready, okay? You're going to be manifesting this. This is going to be something that's more in alignment with your soul purpose. So, it's going to be beautiful. If you're able to stand out of your own way, then that means you're going to allow that abundance to come in. Abundance in all its forms, not just monetary, okay? So, let us do another number wars. Pick a number from 1 to 100. You know, this is so weird. I've been live for how long and my mother hasn't called me once? What is going on? Let me just see. Yeah, she hasn't called me since this morning. What is going on? I'm gonna have to call her. Be like, lady, I was live and you didn't call me? You feeling okay? She's not going to find that funny. All right, guys. Y'all are ready too. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. I failed to realize what number I'm looking for. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. You guys are like getting so close to it. Dream! Dream won at 53. Congratulations, Dream. All right. Dream, a little dream. I don't remember that song. Clips really hurt my head, dude. All right, so Dream 1. All right, Dream. Your higher self felt like you needed it too, so. Hi, Melissa. A music playlist? Do you like trap and dubstep? Is that what you like? That's what I listen to. All right, Dream. Let's see. Card number 20. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Dream, you've been hurting. And what's going on is your ability to communicate your needs has really been affected by that. Okay? So you have blockages in the throat, and it's because of the emotions that you're feeling, which are not wrong emotions. It's just they're very intense. What's going on is it's causing constriction, and there are like spiky sort of blockages that form in the throat. And when it surges, the energy surges, you speak very harshly. And that has a lot to do with the fact that you hold everything in until you just can't hold it in anymore. And then you just, now it's because you're hurting. Does that make it okay? No, it doesn't make it okay. But you need to understand you're hurting. You have to give yourself enough compassion to process this hurt. You haven't been allowing yourself. You keep trying to stuff it down, and you're like, no, I shouldn't feel this way. No, that's weak. Vulnerability is actually a place of power. How powerful do you have to be to allow yourself to be vulnerable? You know, it's a recognition of this innate power within you. And that's rising to the surface. And as it does that, things will begin to shift. Feelings, traumas from way, way, way back in your life, they're going to be disrupted and rise to the surface too. So old things are coming up and becoming an issue for you again. And then what ends up happening is no one knows this because you're not sharing your feelings. You're not sharing your struggles. Nobody knows what's going on. And there's this part of you that feels like because you're an empath and you are absolutely everyone's rock, there's a part of you that feels so cheated because you're there for everyone. You help everyone. And it's like people can't even help you, but they're not mind readers. They're not you. They're not able to love so completely that they anticipate the way you do. So you really can't fault them for that. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they don't want to help you. It's that they don't know. And then when you lash out, they're like, whoa, what did I even do? you know? So it's very much needing to be taken care of. A lot of this does have to do with a parasitic circumstance. I do detect several latchings in the upper chest, throat area, behind the ears, tops of shoulders, between shoulder blades, low back, right low groin, upper left of your womb, solar plexus, and gallbladder. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with issues of resentment, a very silent resentment. And the fact that you feel resentment makes you resent yourself. That's a harsh cycle to deal with. I would definitely recommend you get a parasitic extraction. Okay, that should help. But it doesn't keep the parasites out if you don't shift your perception and your behaviors. That's a very key component of maintaining the work that you have done. Okay, so consider that. You can find that on my website. Parasitic attachments and where they came from. Most parasites come from the fourth dimension. I have a video that talks about parasites. It's on my YouTube channel. You just look up parasites, parasitic circumstance. Evolving. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I can't look for it right now. So you guys, today's my husband's birthday. As much as I'd love to stay on longer, I need to go pamper him in some way. He's pampered me all day on his freaking birthday. I want to go and be with him. So thank you guys so much for joining. If you enjoyed yourself, enjoyed your experience, please do give this video a thumbs up. I invite you to please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications. Also, join me tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be coming live again and doing expedites. What expedites? I don't know yet. Haven't decided. All right, guys. Have a very good night. Bye.